Today we're gonna walk on streets of Boston. We just parked our car. The entrance or exit is right behind me. We parked under Boston Common Park. We're gonna check some historical sites. We also gonna see brand new monument which is located right here in Boston Common Park. We're gonna just walk on Boston streets and look around.
This bronze sculpture by Hank Thomas is called Embrace. It was installed at Boston Common in early 2023. This memorial is dedicated to Martin Luther King. You see 4 intertwined arms. It symbolizes the embrace that King shared with his wife, Corette, when he learned that he had been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. Now we are heading to see the Boston Tea Party. It's about 15 minutes walk from the monument in the park. Unfortunately, we got lost and walked through the Chinatown, but we saw blooming crocuses. Spring has definitely come to Boston. Finally, we are at our destination, the Boston Tea Party Museum. It is located right on the water of a small canal which is connected to Boston Bay, next to the Congress Street Bridge. We came here on foot, but somebody used a boat to get here. In the beginning, we were all gathered in a hall and introduced to the traditions of that time. Then Samuel Adams gave us a very emotional speech.
Here to discuss yet another crisis forced upon us by Parliament, supposedly on behalf of our monarch, King George III.
And now it's time to throw tea off the ship.
Yes, you are about to commit treason, technically, and we all know the punishment for treason under our good English laws is, of course,
freedom. Death.
death. Yes, death by hanging. So that's why we're not gonna get caught.
Hooray, the beginning of the American Revolution has been late. I definitely need to be a part of this. And someone was even steering a wheel.
Отлично, молодец.
Then we were taken to the museum itself, where you could even see one of the original tea boxes and much more, but you cannot film in there. Quick history lesson. The Boston Tea Party took place on December 16, 1773. It was a protest of the colonists in response to the actions of the British government. That evening, a group of 100 people, including Paul Revere, climbed into the 3 ships and threw 342 boxes of tea belonging to the English East India Company into the water. It took them 3 hours. This event in American history was the impetus for the beginning of the American Revolution. We did a great job. We started the American Revolution. Whew! Now we can relax and get a cup of tea. Right there, in the cafe. Tea was in these copper containers, 5 different varieties, and you could drink as much as you wanted. On our way back to the park, it was simply impossible to not pass by the Quincy Market. This historic building in downtown Boston, made in a Roman style, was built in 1824-26, the same age as Boston itself, which was given the status of a city in 1822. The building was named in honor of the mayor, who allowed not to pay taxes for this construction, making the project profitable. A very terrible fact is that in the old building of the Quincy Market, auctions were held for the sale of slaves. However, mainly it was food that was sold here, like eggs, cheese, and bread. In 1996, the market became a National Historic Monument. Let's see what they have here now. You can eat in an Irish restaurant, or you can try Japanese cuisine. This is for those who lead a healthy lifestyle. And there were also lobsters, cakes, and apples in chocolate. Look what else we found there. Next to Quincy Market is Faneuil Hall. This is another historic building where colonists met and fiery speeches were made. Today, hundreds of immigrants receive citizenship here. At the top of the building is a gilded weather vane in the form of a grasshopper, which was created in 1742, and it is a copy of one that is on the London Royal Exchange. This red brick building with the unicorn and the lion is the Old State House. This is another historic building that has been the center of many dramatic events in Boston. The famous Boston Massacre took place near it, and the Declaration of Independence was read from the balcony of this building. Now there is a museum and a subway station. Our walk has come to an end. It's time to eat. We had a well-deserved dinner at the Q restaurant, which is located in Chinatown. This type of restaurant is called a hot pot. It's funny, but you cook here yourself. They bring only the broth and all the ingredients for you. Well, that's all for today.